You know, I wonder if Numidia will actually, like, you know, play any more of a role in this, like, game. Maybe the Scipii will come down and finish him off. Or perhaps let's be like, you know, the Greeks and, like, you know, Egypt over here. Just start chilling and it's like, you know, doing whatever. Alright, well. This is the state of the world at this point. The British have more or less been, like, you know, isolated again to their British Isles. They have a few isolated territories out here. Spain controls all of Gaul, all of Spain, and all of northern Italy, as well as, like, you know, the mainland Italy. And, well, the Brutii basically control all of Greece, all of, like, you know, Ukraine, and, like, a good portion of, like, Germany. Germany is basically out here in, like, you know, Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, sort of like region up here. The Scipii control more or less all of Africa, bar for what, you know, Numidia basically holds over here. And a little bit of, like, Egypt and, like, you know, Arabia. And then the Seleucids basically control everything else. Now, my main hope here is that perhaps the Brutii decide, like, you know, oh, hey, Germania, it's time for you to die. Or maybe they'll break their lines of, like, you know, the Seleucids and go after them. Who knows? They got their army basically here now. Hopefully the Scipii basically continue to rampage against the, like, you know, Seleucids, but they might peace out right at the start here, so who really knows? Then there's Egypt. It would be nice if, like, you know... Oh, look. Scipii took Rhodes again. Did I notice that before? I think I did, but anyways, this place is controlled by, like, you know, Seleucids, but whatever. Anyhow, it'd be nice if the Seleucids basically come back and, like, you know, and knock out Egypt at some point. That'd be nice to see. Well, let's get to it. Alright, well, the first turn after load determines what's going to happen. And by the way, there's a Greek, like, you know, faction leader basically up here, still. So I guess he was over here, but he walked over here for some reason. And he's turned fierce to mad, so he's a mad leader. Anyhow, the first thing that basically happened here is that, like, you know, all the, like, you know, rebels basically got attacked. Okay, so the Scipii decided to go after Damascus over here. And they're basically focusing all their forces basically over here for now. The Seleucids decided to move, like, you know, southwards, so they might basically meet the, like, you know, Scipii army before they basically make it out to Antioch. Nothing's really happening over in this front just yet, so he might march down to basically attack Egypt, he might not, who knows. It's the AI, right? A merchant basically died, apparently. Spain's over here. They haven't attacked the, like, you know, British city of, like, you know, Batavoridum over here just yet, but, you know, that's probably coming soon. And by the way, my Legion merchants over here, of course. They tried to buy out this guy, but, you know, they failed, so maybe next time. Now, are these guys going to go anywhere is the thing, right? Like, they don't really have any purpose out here, so they're probably going to go, like, you know, elsewhere into the heart of territory, perhaps. A whole lot of guys basically over here, so where'd they go? Right, next turn. I just noticed that the Brutii have a couple of armies over here, so maybe I decide to go after Britannia at some point. So most of the action is happening over here still. They still have Sidon under siege as well as, like, you know, Damascus. But it looks like they are going to go after Egypt perhaps first. They're bringing down this army here right away, so we'll take this maybe out and, like, you know, start focusing on, like, the Scipii after that is the idea. Not the most sound strategy, but, you know, whatever. And I think for the most part that's basically all it really is to see right now, because... Oh! Okay. So, the Greeks have gone after, like, you know, Kydonia over here. And they're going after Corinth, because, you know, why not? We gotta attack him at some point. Nothing's happening over here, so... Okay. A little bit of, like, you know, public disorder over here. And public disorder basically over in, you know, Spanish lands, of course, because barbarians. Will they do anything with these armies over here? I get the feeling they're trying to actually leave this area up here, but... Aren't they at war? Looks like Arabia here had an earthquake. That's always fun. Alright, so, over here, Damascus has fallen to the Scipii, but Sidon still holds for a moment. There's still Egyptian armies basically out here, but, well, they're still basically making their way down here toward, like, you know, Hellas Carnesis, I guess. Crete is still under siege over here, but they have, like, stopped attacking Corinth because, you know... Maybe they got assassinated? That could be a thing. We'll see how it goes. Alright, a new turn. I don't know why, but for some reason it took a while for Numidia to basically take their turn. They don't have anything, so what's taking so long basically, like, to do their turn, I wonder. Spain takes a while, but Spain has, like, you know, forces and stuff to move around and such. They finally moved their guy away from back to Vordorm over here. I'm down to 2 merchants over here, by the way. The Brutii have basically more or less moved over to Campus Scipii and Gatai over here, so... We'll see where we're basically going to end up, I guess. Crete is still being attacked. And, you know, all these armies basically over here now in, like, Anatolia for the Seleucids. Sidon is still under attack over here. Will they move up to Antioch is the thing, right? That's the question. You know, I fear it's worth doing it. The nearest, like, you know, Spanish ships are over here. If they were to try, like, a naval invasion of, like, you know, Britain, they'd have to basically, like, you know, bring these ships probably up here or manufacture new ones, so... It's probably never going to happen, but I mean, it's just worth doing that. That's what they have to basically do to AI. Greek is still attacking Kydonia over here. I don't know why they split their army, but, you know, whatever works, I guess. Spire, of course, still has, like, you know, unrest, but that's always normal. Peloponnesus is now under siege over here, so the Egyptians might lose a city and then, like, be forced back to Salamis over here. They do have an army over here, but that's not going to amount to much of anything. Sidon has fallen to the Scipii. And they are going after Antioch now, so... The Seleucids will have to basically rally to do something about that, or else the Scipii will be in their territory. You know, that's something to really note, by the way. It seems like, you know, the AI isn't very good about, like, you know, going after, like, enemy armies sometimes. Like, they will go after them every so often, but in this case, like, you know... They need to defend their city and they're basically not doing it, but whatever. There is an army up here, basically up here near Crete now. I'm not sure it's always there, but likely the Greeks won't be able to take Crete anymore. And their army will be destroyed. That's not the same about Halicarnassus over here. Even if they bring their army to help, there's too many armies for these guys to basically deal with, I think. So the Egyptians are going to lose that city for sure. Antioch is under attack over here. And possibly might see, like, you know, Palmyra basically under attack as well soon. Not much more to say in that because, you know, nothing else is happening, so... Next turn. The power of a Quinquarium. 3 fully capable power ships. Oh, we beat it. I figured we were going to lose that, but I guess not. By the way, most of the merchants here in Britannia have been, like, bought out, so... Hooray for the British merchants. I hear battle attacks. Hopefully it's against the British.
Leaving the army.
Well, there's lots of Brutii armies over here now. Alright, so here we go. Peloponnesus has basically fallen to the Seleucids. They might kill the Egyptians here, or they might just, like, you know, go back to actually defend themselves, because, you know, Antioch has fallen over here. As I said, Palma is probably soon to follow. The Greeks are still attacking over here. They got a general right there, and another general right here. I wonder where their faction leader basically is. I highly doubt they're with this guy.
Orders.
Nothing's happening at all over here. All the action's basically over here in Anatolia and the Middle East. Bit of unrest. Oh, look at this. There's no armies here now, so if the Spanish attacked, they could easily take Palma. They're already at war with Scipii anymore? They are at war with Scipii, so they could technically attack them. I see the scrolls light up. Okay, so the Greeks and the Scipii declare a ceasefire, and Egypt and the Seleucids declare a ceasefire. Nothing really spectacular there. I was hoping like see like, you know, the British or like, you know, Brutii basically attacking like, you know, each other, or, you know, the Spanish basically coming after them. But not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Huh, apparently these guys land up here. Alright, well, the Seleucids actually do something. I mean, the Scipii are basically going after, like, you know, Palmyra now, over here. And it's not like the, like, you know, Seleucids don't have an army, it's just, like, you know, not defending themselves with it. I mean, even the Brutii defend themselves with their army over here. Someone's gonna have to go after Arabia at some point. The Seleucids consider them up around. And in 2 turns we'll see if like Crete falls or not. Palmyra is still under siege over here, and there's lots of Scipii armies basically to do it with. I wonder if they're basically waiting to basically bring all these armies to bear, so to speak, but, you know, I don't think the Seleucids would actually do that, so they would actually send their armies to defend themselves if they need to. You know, it's almost like the Seleucids have forgotten to Scipii are attacking them. They just focus on the Egyptians because they, like, you know, oh, let's pick on them, and then, like, you know, they forgot about these guys. Or maybe they're thinking about, like, attacking over here and taking Salamis. It'd be very cool if they attack Salamis, but, you know, I don't think that's going to happen. I'll note that I just got attacked here by, like, you know, the Scipii, so let's check out their units. Some early Legion cohorts, Praetorian Cavalry, Urban cohorts, Roman Cavalry, Light Auxilia, Legionary Cavalry, Praetorian Cohort, Triarii, Murmillo Gladiators, Legionary Cohorts, Note that all these guys have very good armor and stuff like that, so they're certainly well equipped at least. And yeah, nothing like to it, so they just die. Where will the Scipii go next is the thing, right? On the bright side, at least these guys are doing something. You know, the Scipii and the Seleucids. It'd be very boring if we just abruptly see these guys stop fighting, so it's good to see them fighting still. One more turn, and then we'll see if creep basically falls. So, it appears they're going to drop their units basically over here, perhaps in roads. Or they're going to drop them over here with like the rest of the units, who knows. We already know they're well equipped, but I figured I'd note there's like, you know, heavy onagers, repeating ballistas. They got some good stuff, these like, you know, Scipii. It looks like they're going after Arabia now, so we'll see and see if like the Seleucids basically fall soon. It's a little bit depressing seeing like, you know, the Scipii just like run through the Seleucid territory with like, you know, no resistance, but oh well. If they get wiped out, then hopefully the Scipii will go after someone else right after. That's my only hope. Crete has fallen. Will some make him pay for it? Who knows? The Seleucids indeed did attack Rhodes over here, by the way, though they only landed troops, they didn't actually attack it. Hopefully they will attack it and, like, you know, take us out of the way, but, you know, who knows. Some units look to be running away the other way, so maybe they'll actually defend themselves, because, you know, Hatch's under attack over here, and units are going toward, like, you know, the Mafia over here in Arabia. Time will tell. I know I really don't need to show this off, but, you know, Arcani! It's only one infantry, but, you know, they have them, still. And the rest of our stuff is basically here as well. There's an Auxilia, by the way, an Archer Auxilia. So I did have some Triarii, by the way, but, you know, it looks like most of our units are basically now, like, you know, what you basically expect, pre-Marian. And obviously lead to them being able to do quite a bit of damage if they need to. Well, that was very, very abrupt. Germania has fallen. Most likely they redecided where, like, all their faction leaders basically died. But, who really knows? Well, that's going to open up their territory for attack, and the British really aren't that, like, you know, keen probably on, like, venturing out to get it, but, the Brutii probably will be. I mean, they're not, like, that far away from their armies here, so I can see that happening. Yes, faction destroyed, Germania. It makes me wonder if these guys are going to reach the side at some point. Well, with a guy who's 23, probably not anytime soon. Some desert infantry over here, apparently. Interesting. So, it looks like Memphis basically revolted to be, like, you know, controlled by the Seleucids now. And by the way, they were attacking Hattup, but they stopped when, like, they attacked my, like, little rebel army, so that's a thing. Congo line. They're still going after Damath over there, so that's a thing. You know, I think it is like sort of like an issue here where like, you know, they want to basically attack, like, you know, roads, but because they don't have the boats, like, to take them over, or there's no space to drop their guys, they, like, you know, can't. That's unfortunate, but well. Though, that doesn't really explain what happened in Palma, because technically they could attack over here, just they aren't doing so as well, so, yeah. Who's gonna go after all these summits up here, I wonder? All these lovely summits. I'm not sure why these basically just have like regular rebels in them, but I guess we don't get the Germanic units over here that basically like would have been left over behind. Oh well. As expected, we got ourselves a Brutii army coming up here. It's a full army, but it's been very weakened, so they'll probably still be able to crush everything here because it's just like peasants and warband and rebel generals, so nothing too special really to stand up to like pre-Marian or post-Marian units, so to speak. Down here, of course, we have like Hatra basically under siege again. He has reached the map over here, so he's gonna go after that. Ah, the Seleucids. I assume they really do want to attack over here, just they can't, because there's just not enough forces to sort of take it, and they haven't figured out how to basically send more guys over there to help out. Oh! 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 Maybe they'll take it. Maybe. Maybe they'll lose conservative loyalty revolts again, because why not? I see a diplomatic scroll. Oh. Well. Congrats. Alright, so. Up here, the Brutii I made up to Vicus Venede. They might send some more troops to help out, or, not. But this is probably enough base to take it right now. Yeah, look at that. They got, like, reduced numbers, but there's still, like, lots of, post-Marian units, for sure. Palma's still under siege. And 8 terminals will find out if they basically take that or not. They still hold Kydon over here to Greek, so the Brutii have decided not to do anything about that just yet. And yeah, stuff's still like, not picking off here just yet. They do have some units in this like, boat here, so maybe they'll drop them off in place of these guys and take them on. Hatra's still under attack, as is Dumatha. And I assume this guy's gonna go over here to like, Susa in a bit soon to basically take it on, or Seleucia. Who knows? Memphis is still basically over here, so like, hanging out. Not doing anything. But we'll see what it does later. For some reason, the Spanish basically have all the units basically over here. I'm sort of wondering if they're basically waiting for like a boat to basically come up so you can attack like the British Isles, but they don't seem to be doing anything like that, so who knows? Yay! Palma fell! Palma has fallen. Hatra also fell over here as well, by the way, as did Dumatha. And apparently also attacked and took Seleucia right away, so that's a thing. The Seleucids is just crumbling apart, because, like, I guess they're trying to figure out, like, naval invasions with, failing to basically do so. Only thing to really say, I guess. Alright, so here's the exact numbers for, like, this guy's force. He does have some archers and, like, Volante gladiators that basically have full power, as well as some early Legion cohorts. Those guys alone are probably enough to take these guys over here, so doesn't really matter about these guys up here, I guess. Yeah. Completely decimates it, takes it over. One rebel settlement gone. I wonder if the Brutii will basically come up to basically take the other ones as well.
Our ships are under attack.
This armor is fighting to the death as well as mine. Oh, they killed it. Good. So, they basically clear out the waters between Egypt and Asia, basically over there. And my merchants being bought out left and right because, you know, that's just what happens. Alright, next turn. Apparently exterminated this settlement, but I can't really tell. Alright, what will they basically do next? I assume their army's going to march up here to Domus, Dulcis, and Dumas. Domus, Dulcis, Dumas, and then make its way up here to Fenskar right after that. That's what I assume is going to happen, but you know, who knows. Memphis is under attack over here by Scipii armies, by the way, so it's probably going to fall. They might come after Susa at some point, or some of these other Seleucid cities, but whatever. And there's just stuck over here, just, you know, not doing anything, these guys. Alright, well. Britannia and Spain have declared a ceasefire. That's probably a really good thing for Spain, by the way, because they're probably thinking about, like, you know, attacking Britannia, but they just don't know how, so now they can bring their armies to bear somewhere else, like, you know, the Scipii or the Brutii. If they actually got units down here to Scipii or Sicily, they can just decimate these guys, and they got the armies to sort of do it if they bring them down. I like how they have a big army in Rome, by the way, to sort of hold it, to keep it from being attacked, taken from, like, other, like, you know, factions. Yet again, they're just sitting over here just doing nothing. The Seleucids. No armies are advancing basically out here just yet, so we're just waiting on Memphis for the most part. Well, that was unexpected. Tingi revolted. Now, that's basically both good and bad because it might encourage the Scipii to basically come over here and take it. Or the Numidians basically come over here and like take it, but you know, that's probably not going to happen. It might also encourage the Spanish to come over and take it because they're not really at war with the, you know, the Britons anymore, so they could do like a naval attack over there maybe? Perhaps? Also over here, by the way, we have an attack from the Brutii again, so that's a much more fuller army, and I'll probably take that with ease. Then I'll move on to Fenskar right after that, much like Germania always basically did. Nothing's happening over here in this front just yet, but Memphis has fallen, so Scipii now have to find a new target. And yeah. Oh! Oh! They're moving their troops finally. Perhaps they decide to stop attacking, like, you know, roads. That'd be a good thing. The Seleucid armies are moving out at this point. I mean, there's this guy over here in this, like, you know, little island that they'll have to pay to take off, but, you know, they are basically taking out, like, guys basically elsewhere now. So hopefully they'll actually, like, you know, take back their cities. The Numidian army here is basically moving elsewhere, so those desert infantry will probably, like, you know, just walk all the way back to, like, you know, Nefti over here, I guess.
Orders?
Will they do anything anymore? Who knows? But they're down to their final city, the Dominions. They're still up here, these, like, Spanish. Don't know why. This are. Waiting on a Brutii, I guess. Alright, here we go. No contest. They'll take that. And apparently it's going to occupy it. And after they take that, they'll go after Fenskera. After Fenskera is taken, who knows what the Brutii will do.
Oh!
Well, they're going to go after his rebel army here, I guess. Again, no contest. More of my merchants being bought out. So yeah, settlement occupied. One more settlement of the rebels basically own now, so... Well, two of you basically can count Tingi. You know, I wonder if I send this guy basically up over here to conquer it. I doubt like the smaller army would be sent, but you know, who knows? Nothing happening up here. These guys are still standing around. The Greeks are still staring at this, like, you know, army over here, apparently. And of course, you know, this guy's just, like, sitting over here in Rhodes and nothing's happening. But these guys are starting to make their way over here, at least. Hopefully we'll see, like, you know, Antioch attack perhaps in a bit. The Scipii haven't moved elsewhere, so... They might come if they see, like, Antioch attacked, or they might not, who knows. Quick turns are quick, you know. I lost a merchant, who cares? Alright, this Scipii army does seem to be on its way over to our Tingi, so... Maybe it'll go after it? Maybe? No one's on their way to Fenskera just yet, but, we'll give the Brutii a couple of turns before they basically send an army basically out for that, I guess. Antioch is under siege. The Seleucids have decided to go after it finally, and take it on. The Scipii might send an army to basically defend, or, you know, stand around like the, you know, Seleucids were doing. And yeah, just like, you know, nothing's happened over there, of course, or here. Alright, well... Still no Brutii armies basically advancing toward Fenskera just yet. But this guy is getting closer to Tingi. They seem to be Congo lying at least outside of, like, you know, Egypt here at this point. Antioch is under attack, and this guy's going elsewhere, I guess, to maybe attack some of the other cities over here. We'll see how it goes. And again, nothing's happening over here. No action yet, but Fenskera is still basically out there. They've almost made up to Tingi, but they're not quite there. The Seleucids have stopped attacking Antioch. Maybe they plan to go for, like, you know, Petra first. I have no idea what they're doing, but they're not going where they really need to, these Scipii troops. Oh, that's what happened. They declared a ceasefire. But Spain is going after, like, you know, the British again. I don't see any, like, you know, Spanish ships here, though, so they can't go after British Isles, so... They'll be going after, like, these cities up here, I guess. There's only 2 for them basically hit here, so... Yeah, but whatever. The Scipii have managed to make it all the way over to Tingi. Their little troops are going to try and take this settlement here, this badly damaged settlement of, like, you know, Pelsis and peasants and, like, you know, Numidian cavalry. I think they'll have no trauma with those guys right there. They'll do the job quite fine. Spain is probably going to go after these settlements basically soon, so we'll basically still wait for that, I guess. They do have some troops over here to British, but, you know, there's nothing for them to basically stop me with these guys right here, I guess. And yeah, just like that, this war ended, so the Scipii get to keep all this, like, you know, lovely territory down here. Oh well. They're technically still at war with the Egyptians, I think. Possibly. No. The Seleucids are not at war with anyone, apparently. Again, no one's going for Fenascara just yet. Oh well. Again, no action over here. It's kind of unfortunate. I kind of like want to basically see, like, you know, the Brutii basically go up against, like, you know, the Fenascarans over here. Anyhow, Tingi's still under siege, so we might see, like, the Scipii take this. They're not going to take this anytime soon, I don't think. They haven't yet gone after any of these British cities over here, but they got the troops basically, like, lined up for it. And those guys are just still, like, you know, just clowning around, I guess. Nothing happened over in this part of the woods, so to speak. Okay, here we go. Ooh! The Brutii have decided to go after Brits over here. Interesting. Spain's going after, like, you know, Batavoridum over here. And the Brutii are going after, like, you know, Vicus Marcomanni over here. We might see the end of the British basically on Europe again, once again. They are sending troops basically over here to assist, but I mean, again, they're not going to be able to do anything against all the troops they see over here. Now, if only the, you know, the Spanish could basically bring a ship up here to, like, you know, do an invasion. Where's their ships? Maybe they brought them all the way down here? Maybe they got killed? Who knows? I'll note there's a lot of, like, you know, soldier troops based near Hatra, but unless they declare war, they're not going to do anything. Same thing here with, like, Egypt, I guess. Don't need more troops to actually attack there. The Scipii troops are still making their way basically out of, like, you know, Egypt and out of, like, you know, Libya at this point. I assume they're basically all head over here toward, like, you know, Tingi, but who knows? Alright, here we go. Tingi has fallen into the hands of Scipii. No trouble for them whatsoever to take. But will they keep it? Because they didn't exterminate it. Extermination is key to basically keeping cities like that, you know? They're basically far flung on the corners of the map. Do. Again, the Brutii aren't doing anything over here, so we'll wait to see if they basically take Vicus Marcomanni anytime soon, or if this stuff basically falls over here, I guess. I know there's basically a bunch of, like, revolts basically elsewhere, but, you know, whatever, we don't really care about those, I don't think, for the most part. Alright, well. The Spanish managed to take Batavoridum over here. Now we're just waiting for Brutii to basically do the same with, like, you know, these two cities over here. Well, that was just waiting to happen again, I guess. The Seleucids are going after Scipii again. Hatra's under attack over here. And that's about it for now, but the Seleucids do have some armor space to make use of over here, of course. Hopefully don't get caught on road spaces again, but, you know, they might do that again, who knows. And so it comes to pass. Crap. Well, that's my city now. On the bright side, it might mean that the Brutii will come over and take that city as well, up here. But whatever. Alright, so, over here, Vicus Marcomanno has been, like, you know, wiped out, as well as, like, you know, borders Rome. Which means the Brutii have, like, you know, knocked out the British from, like, you know, the British Isles. They do technically now have a port that they can use to, like, you know, build up ships to go over here, but will they actually do that? Already smart enough to do that is a thing, right? Same for the Spanish, but, you know, don't see the Spanish do that much really either. Oh, look at this. Interesting. Tingi revolted. Because why not? I don't think they exterminated that settlement, so it makes sense, I guess. And yes, Campus and Landing over here revolted, so blah. Antioch is now under attack over here, by the way, as is Hatra. So we might see some, like, you know, captures being recaptured, some settlements being recaptured by, like, you know, the Seleucid Empire. They got the troops, but can they use them to do it? Is a thing. There is a Seleucid army over here, by the way. It could basically come over here to basically take this, like, you know, back for the Seleucid Empire. I don't really see it happening, but, you know, it's worth knowing that they actually have an army here, and the Brutii don't seem to have any. Though they do have a lot of, like, you know, armies that could, like, you know, make it over if they want to, so who knows. Antioch and Hatra are still under siege over here. And no other Seleucid armies basically are in place to, like, you know, go after any other cities just yet, so that may come to pass, but just not yet. Scipii is just hanging out over here, just doing nothing, so whatever. And there we go. The Brutii and the Brits won't be going to war anymore. What will the Brutii do now? Alright, well, we got our scroll here. A new religion. King Asoka of Marian has sent a missionary to the Hellenistic kingdoms, proclaiming his Serene Highness' new state of enlightenment. Through the teachings of the Buddha, the missionary is to spread this blissful realization to those that live in ignorance. Many in Greek lands scratch their heads and wonder what this means. Interesting, so we got ourselves a Buddha basically running around in 76 BC, apparently. Here I thought that'd be like, you know, a scroll telling me that these guys are at war somewhere, but whatever. Not yet. Not happening just yet. Antioch is still under attack over here, as is Hatra. We see Seleucid armies over here, possibly coming to join, or not, who knows. There's still like this big Egyptian army over here that, like, you know, needs to be dealt with at some point. And the Scipii are being a Scipii. Who knows why it's, you know, bungled up over here, but, you know, they are. And yeah, I really think that basically over here, there's like only like a few landing spots for, like, you know, troops to basically land here, so if it's basically full like this, you can't land troops, and, you know, if you can't land troops, then you can't take roads. Oh well. It does seem that the Seleucids are basically going to try and take this settlement back over here.
Mighty General!
They don't really have the forces just yet to take it back, but, you know, with these guys they might. Alright, so down here, Hatra has fallen to the Seleucids, and Antioch is still under attack. It may be that if the Scipii don't come back, the Seleucids will take back all their territory, but they're doing so very slowly at the moment. And, you know, they aren't bringing all their troops, really, which is, like, you know, kind of an issue. The ship with the troops that was over here is now over here, so I guess they just can't drop off troops to try and take off roads, so oh well. Kydonia is basically over here, just, like, you know, doing its thing. That's a Greek ship. Oh well. What's gonna happen next? These guys are leaving Tingi to basically, like, go elsewhere, I guess. Doody-doody-doo. Well, I guess this guy's gonna, appear in, up there, I guess. Oh, he went up here. Well, that's fine. Themyscira can have a journal in it, why not? We got a bunch of rebel journals, so what's the difference between this guy and those? Well, besides the fact this guy's got, command range, which is like, gonna make it even harder for someone to basically conquer Themyscira. Alright, well. Not really sure what the Spanish are gonna do over here. They can't really do anything about, like, the British, because, they can't, carry ship space over here. But the British can land their troops, I guess, to be attacked, so that can be a thing. Antioch has fallen. Where will the Seleucids go next now? Will they try and take off this territory over here? And make it all theirs? This guy's slowly making his way up towards Campus Eleni, but it'll be a bit before he gets there. For sure. I feel just like Scipii army was always here, but whatever. These guys still can't land, so whatever. Closer and closer they get to Campus Eleni up here. Though no one's going out for Themyscira up here, unfortunately. It might be that the Romans actually smart enough to actually not go after that one, because it is basically sort of like, an Easter egg city, and they know it's tough. Though, Germania basically always goes after it, so not sure why they make it so the Romans, like, don't. Back and forth the ship basically goes. When it stops, hell, no one knows. More Egyptian units basically running around. Are they going to go after perhaps Palmyra and, like, Damascus basically next, I wonder? Or will they use these troops to go elsewhere, perhaps? And yeah, the Scipii are basically sort of like flying around here and, like, around Petra over here. I wonder at this point if, like, these, like, Greeks and, like, Egyptian ships are trying to, like, land on roads as well, but they can't. Because they're all, like, troops basically right there. Will the Greeks do anything here, I wonder as well? Alright, so Damascus is under attack over here now. I'm not sure what happened to our army over here, but well, Palma is not under attack just yet, so there's a thing right there, I guess. He's almost up to Campus Eleni up here. Maybe he'll take it on? Who knows? Alright, well, the Seleucids made it up here. They got a lot of forces to go through, by the way, because, archer warbands, Scythian horse archers, and peasants, I guess, but, there's a lot of troops in here. He does have a lot of, like, high degree of, like, powerful troops, though, like archers and stuff like that, so he should be fine, I guess. Maybe he'll take it next turn, who knows. Alright, so, down here, Damascus is being under attack still. And he's just basically moving other troops basically come, like, assist. I'm guessing he's probably got the same, like, sort of, like, problem that the, like, other factions have, where he sees Rebels faction, like, city, and basically wants to take that first before anything else. Once that basically falls, he'll probably just, like, get back to, like, his usual, like, routine of attacking, like, the other stuff right down here. In, like, earnest. Yet again, nothing's happening over here because they can't land, I guess, so whatever. And yeah, Palma's basically over here in Spanish control, and it's lovely. I'll note that the British put troops over here on, like, you know, Europe, but, they don't seem to be doing anything else besides that, so... Maybe it's like, you know, don't see a point of, like, attacking, but they want to attack. And they can successfully land their troops, that's all they can basically do. Huh. Where are you gonna pop out from? Oh no. Arsacia is revolted. Well, on the bright side, this is closer to, like, you know, or not Scipii, but, Scipii control. On the, like, negative side, though, it's closer to the Scipiis, and they'll probably want to take as well. Huh. Well, this guy went to Themyscira as well, so now Themyscira is even more powerful. Because why not? Damascus has fallen to the Seleucid army, and are going after Sidon. They're taking back all their cities, one by one. And Scipii are going to do nothing about it, I guess. Though, they might start, like, you know, going this way because they do own these cities, and, like, you know, they see this one and are like, ooh, we want that one. Because, you know, it is a rebel settlement, and everyone loves taking rebel settlements. So, yep, they basically have an army basically come up here to attack Campus Atlantic, the Seleucids do. Now, it's worth knowing, by the way, that over here in Arsacia, all these Scipii armies probably see it now, and are thinking to themselves, I want that. By the way, there was a Scipii army over here that, like, you know, knocked off the, like, you know, Seleucids that are attacking Sidon, I guess. And Antioch apparently has nothing in it, so... they could theoretically walk in and attack at, perhaps. Because why not? Disease, revolts. Why not? And they're sailing around trying to get in there, but they can't. Alright, here we go. They do have, like, a reinforcement army over here, apparently. Or, I do. But yeah, there's no stopping that, like, you know, Seleucid army right there. Now put to the sword! Put to the sword! Well, they didn't put to the sword. Well, that's unfortunate. They lost a rebel army. So, now that Campus Atlantis basically, like, has been taken out, all the troops will be going down to, like, that, like, you know, rebel city of, like, Arsacia. They're trying to take it back. Oh! Would you look at that? Protectorate status. And yeah, somewhat occupied, so it's not eradicated or anything, so that sucks. This is gonna revolt again. I mean, you can always see it's basically revolting right now, so it won't be long. Now, it's worth knowing that Numidia is basically giving its, like, you know, territory back over here in, like, you know, Dimity, but they're now, like, a protectorate of the, you know, Scipii faction, so technically these guys belong to the Scipii. And since they're not really doing anything, that's actually really good for the Scipii, because they'll just basically, like, you know, hold these territories, hopefully, and the Scipii won't have to worry about it. Really, really good for them. I really hope they're not thinking that, like, you know, they want to get up to Palma now. If they have the same issues that the Spanish basically did, then it's going to be very annoying. You know, that might be what's happening with these guys over here. They're, like, thinking, like, you know, we want to invade, like, you know, Kydona or, like, you know, Salamis or something like that, and, like, you know, naval warfare. Just not very good at it. We got a couple armies basically over here advancing toward, like, you know, Arsacia over here. The Seleucids also have armies basically advancing as well, so they'll probably get there first. And I got quite a few armies as well that, like, you know, will probably, like, you know, decimate as well. Is anyone going to garrison Antioch over here? Or will they build troops perhaps to, like, defend it? That's the question. Closer and closer to Seleucid territories these armies are getting. And closer to this rebel summit are these, like, you know, Seleucid armies basically getting. Perhaps after that, like, something basically goes, these guys will resume fighting a little bit more. And these guys, like, you know, boats basically are still here. With their, like, you know, troops and such. Apparently the Greeks have a big army in that boat, by the way, so that's interesting. They must really want to basically take back Rhodes, but too many units basically land, and, like, there's no way where to land them anyways, so there's that. What really needs to happen at this point, by the way, is that the Brutii need to go to war with, like, you know, Spain or the Seleucid Empire over here. But the thing about the Brutii is that they're both allied to, like, you know, the Seleucids, and they don't seem to want to basically fight the Spanish. They're trading with them, I guess. But if you look at Scipii, protectorate. Alright, well, let's continue on, I guess. Well, they're gonna go back up here now, I guess. I mean, I knew everybody's gonna be, like, you know, rebelling again, but, you know, it's kind of annoying that basically, like, rebelled just now. The Seleucids will probably still attack Arsaki over here, but, well, the Scipii are coming as well, so they're at war with them. There's Campus Alliance basically revolted yet again. And of course, like, you know, shenanigans. So, it's pretty obvious that the Seleucids were going to make it here first. The Scipii are probably still going to come up this way, but, you know, whether they attack the Seleucid armies or not, that's the other question, right? Now, up here is a question of, like, you know, what are Seleucids going to do about this? They could send this army basically up here to assist, but, you know, will they do that? That's the question. And yeah, stalemate over here, because, you know, the English Channel, it's a thing. I think these guys land troops over here to Scipii, but why did they land over only 2 troops? Unless those 2 troops basically split off from this guy. Alright, closer and closer to the Scipii army gets. Not sure why it's basically over here. They should be walking up this road here, but, you know, it's in the mountains for some reason. I'm not sure they can cross mountains, so whatever. Campus Alliance still up here. They'll go after that soon enough. Maybe with these troops up here, they'll look like they're going the other way. Alright, well. They finally used this army to attack Campus Alani, so that's the same army they used last time. I'll probably still be able to, like, you know, take this summit if they want to. Arsaki here is under siege still. Though, why his troops are going this way now, I don't know. I mean, they might be trying to attack this guy. But, you know, why would they go after a couple archers in, like, you know, the road over here? The Scipii are coming up, slowly. We'll see if they're able to do anything with these guys here. Did this revolt? I think this revolted and turned into Seleucia. For, like, you know, the Seleucid Empire again. That's a lot of powerful troops we got in here now. Alright, here we go. Arsaki is gonna have, like, you know, its defenders fight these, like, you know, massive Seleucid armies. Ooh, armored elephants. They do have some of those. Nice. So there we go. Arasaka has fallen. Yay! They exterminated it! They exterminated it! That's what you want to see. You're going to attack this rebel army over here, of course, because why not? I think they attacked the Scipii there. I mean, they had their army right there, so why not? Let's attack it. Where are the Spanish going? Why are they getting up here now? Who knows? So yes, someone exterminated. That's what I want to see. Hopefully the Seleucids will be able to control that now. Nothing's really happening over here. And yeah, it looks like the, Scipii got attacked there by these two armies and, not eradicated completely. You might see that scene happen to these armies as well, but they might just pull back and that'll be fine for them, I guess. Now let's see if they actually are smart to exterminate over here this time. There's a nice little fleet of enemies over here. Maybe they'll make landfall and actually attack Palma over here. Alright, well, let's see here. For once, Sparta isn't revolting. The Greeks have basically re-landed their troops over here, I guess, in Kydonia. They probably decided, we can't land here, so let's stop borrowing. Egypt wants to land its troops, so they can't. The Seleucids want to land their troops, but they can't. The Scipii are, sort of wandering around here, not really doing anything, but the Seleucids, they're of course probably going to come up here, so they want to basically retake this. Let's see if they take it. I still hope that it's Seleucid armies basically coming out from Palmyra, but I have my doubts. Antioch now has troops in it, by the way, so that's nice. Campus Land is still, under attack. But, here we go. Palma is under siege. Perhaps they'll retake this? Perhaps not. But after it's done, at least it'll be out of the way for Scipii. Let's hope for the best. Interesting. This is a night battle. Well, I guess they can declare night battles. It makes sense. So yeah, that Seleucid army went up to the rebel army near Palmyra. They attacked it. Maybe they'll go after Palmyra now itself. That'd be nice. They're still attacking Palma up here, the Scipii are. And Campus Atlantis is still under attack by the Seleucid army. These guys are probably going up there, but if we're lucky, maybe we can start going down here in this direction. So I just want to note that, the Greeks have these pretty big armies over here. I think Greece can be well defended for a little bit. And yeah, no one can land over here still. Alright, well. They managed to, free Palma from Spanish control. Now we're going to do Scipii. It'd be it would be interesting to see them land over here in Spain and try and attack the Spanish mainland. But I don't think the Scipii are going to do that. Campus Atlantis is still under attack over here. Nothing really new about that. But Palma is basically under attack over here, so there's hope. The Seleucids are going to attack some more. Hooray. Palmyra continues to be under attack by, like, Seleucid forces. They do have some other guys basically to help out, but I don't think they will that much. The Seleucids continue to attack Campus Eleni, but, well, I'm actually not really sure. Are they moving toward it, or just, like, staying around just doing nothing? That's the question, I guess. I think right after, like, they take the settlement to maybe this settlement up here. We'll be calling this, like, episode a day, but I think we might be toward the end of, like, this, like, playthrough. It seems like the Seleucids are sort of stuck in, like, unless the Brutii or, like, Spain go to war with each other or something like that, we might just be done for the sake of it being done. We are, like, past 400 turns at least, so there is that to consider, but whatever. Alright, let's continue. 2 more turns, and then the save falls. I'll of course attack my next turn, but we'll see it hopefully basically happen soon. The Seleucids did take back Palmyra over here, so they are getting a little bit stronger. Hooray for that. Hopefully I can move a little bit more south and take, like, Jerusalem or Sidon. That'd be nice. They did try it once, but they can always try it again. The Spanish have landed over here in Palma. I don't think they have the troops to take it, but if it lands some more, they might be able to take it, so who knows. We'll see. Alright then, look at this. Oh. Plague. All across Italy, many thousands have fallen victim to another pestilence brought by the foul barbarians. The Roman Senate has decreed that all cities will be closed for 48 days. Fires will be kept burning to purify the air, and proper skeletal sacrifices will be carried out in the temples. So, another plague, because why not? Ceasefire? Well, I'm not really sure it matters, but okay. The Brits and the Spanish are signed a ceasefire again. Alright, well. Not sure anything's going to happen here in Palma, but one more turn, so let's just do this now. Attack!
Attack!
They still have the advantage, so they should kill me, but we'll see how it goes. Draw! Interesting. Okay, well, they're basically gonna starve, so that's fine, I guess. He might be advancing toward Bostra now, with his army right here. We'll see if he takes that or not. Well, I really want to see them going after Jerusalem, because that obviously is basically, like, open, so they can instantly take it, but who knows, maybe they won't do that. It is the AI. No smoke, no fire. The siege's been ended and someone has fallen. They occupied it, but they didn't burn it, so unfortunately, Campus Eleni is going to be another, like, problem for them in the future. For sure. Alright, over here. Damascus is under siege by Scipii forces. I'm guessing they brought back their forces over here to sort of, like, aid themselves, but who knows. They'll probably take Damascus, but we'll see. They might come after Seleucia again, but if I recall, they basically had, like, a full column of troops here, so it may not be that easy for them. Hopefully something happens in the future, but for now it's just a skirmishes between these two, like, taking settlements back and forth, so kind of boring. I figure I'd note that it's not yet revolting, but I mean, it probably will revolt in the future, for sure. Damascus is still under attack over here. There's a Scipii army near Seleucia over here, but Whether or not they attack is a thing, right? If they don't attack, then, like, you know, they don't get taken, so whatever. Will they bring their armies down is a thing. Will they bring their armies up? Will the Spanish bring more armies to Palma? I have a feeling I'm going to have to play, like, you know, 50 or so turns to basically see if anything really happens, but, we'll soon as basically it for this episode, and let's give a summary rundown for you guys, I guess. So, here's where we stand. The Brutii are allied to the Seleucid Empire, and to the Egyptians. The Egyptians are allied to both the Roman factions. The Scipii are allied to Egypt, and are at war with the Seleucid Empire and the British. They don't really care about the British, but you know, they are attacking the Seleucid Empire and being attacked back. They also have the Numidians as like protectorate now, which is nice to see. The Seleucid Empire is allied to the Brutii, and are currently enemies of, like, you know, Scipii. And they should have their full attention on them now. But they may have their attention on, like, you know, Rhodes or on, you know, Salamis if, like, you know, they decide to have their attention on it for whatever reason. The British are currently, like, enemies of the Scipii, but for the most part they've been, like, locked in their, like, little peninsula there. That's where they're probably going to stay for the rest of the game. The Greeks are currently, like, allied to Spain, and are currently enemies of Brutii. They probably won't do anything else for the rest of the game, but, you know, they might be attacked, who knows. The Numidians are now allies of the Scipii and are protectorates. For some reason you guys are enemies of the Brutii, but, whatever. And then Spain's currently a trade partner of, like, you know, the Brutii, they're allied to the Greeks, and they're enemies of the Scipii. So, I guess, like, attacking Palma is, like, the only thing they really are going to be doing, because that's all they can really do. Ranking-wise, let's see here. So, Brutii, Scipii, Seleucid Empire, Britannica, Greeks, Numidia, Spain, and Egypt. These are the only factions left at this point. So, it's worth noting because Numidia is basically, like, you know, a protector of, like, you know, the Scipii. Technically, like, the Scipii now have, like, more territories as all that, so that's cool for them. If I go to, like, you know, territorial ranking, for example, even though, like, the Scipii here are, like, you know, just below 24 settlements, they technically have the free settlements that the, you know, the Numidians basically have, so, those settlements basically should be added to a score if you get to my gist, so to speak. Anyways, look at the territory, by the way. The Brutii are still, like, the clear winners here. For sure. Spain is sort of flat, not really doing anything. The Scipii lost a little bit of territory, and gained a little bit of territory, so lots of fun there. The Seleucids are making gains against the Scipii, so hooray for that. Britannica has basically kicked off the European continent, and Egypt, you can barely see them, but they're basically down there in, like, you know, the dirt, so to speak, with the Greeks. Apparently, population-wise, the Brutii and the Scipii are doing best, followed by Spain. Makes sense. Though, because the Seleucids keep getting their, like, you know, the territories back, they're starting to get it back a little bit. And there's the overall ranking. So, Brutii are definitely doing the best, then Scipii, then Spain, then Seleucids, then the British, and then the other guys. And if you want to be, like, really succinct here, knock off them. Pretty much knock off them, knock off them, knock off them, not them. Those are the four main containers basically at this point. That's all that's really left in this game. And it's worth knowing, when it's basically, like, you know, a few factions like this, unless they, like, declare war on each other, nothing's really going to happen, so We might be like this kind of Brutii to winners of this, like, little, AI only campaign. I will, here's the thing. I will try and, do another video in the future, but I'll probably, skip, a lot of, the, turns basically here where, bits go back and forth. I'm just gonna do something really special. But, we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, it's it for this episode. I guess the main highlight is that Germania basically, faltered, and Numania basically was, protectorate of, the Scipii. That's all there really is to say. Take care.